Prudence Thomas on Twitter,
Slushy?
@Prudence0593. Why does a moon rock taste better than an earth rock?
I've heard this before, that geologists are apt to put things in their mouths. Like, that's the only science where you just ignore the obvious low-hanging fruit there.
Why does a moon rock taste better than an earth rock?
But like, in
Because
geology,
it's a little meteor. Meteor!
Oh my gosh, that's
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game.
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive, where as you can see, I've replaced Matthew with a brand new co-host for the live stream. She's a lot prettier than the old co-host, but she's going to do an awesome job. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yay!
Hello everyone, I'm Matt 2.0, new and improved.
New and improved. Matthew and Skip have been hanging out down on the carpet. They've been having a little manly bonding time down there. It looks very manly.
So today we're joined on the couch by Astronaut Abby.
Astronaut Abby!
Who, if you haven't seen it, we did a video, the two of us.
Yeah, sadly Steph wasn't there.
I was
Steph
not.
missed
It's
out.
okay. I missed out on space camp for the day, but I cheered them on from the sidelines
Abby and I-
remotely because I wasn't even there.
Abby and I hung out at Space Camp for an Oculus Touch game called Lone Echo. She taught me all about her life as an astronaut in training.
It sounds really
Aspiring
exciting.
Astronaut. I'm not officially in
Aspiring
training
astronaut in
anywhere yet.
training.
A super duper mostly astronaut.
Can't you technically be called an astronaut in training? Just because, like...
Your whole life is training for what you're doing next.
Because, right? You're like, I'm training to be a good YouTuber.
Right?
It's never going to happen, but I'm training for it. Are you saying that I can't call you an astronaut in training?
That is what I'm saying.
Can we call you an astronaut in training and training?
I'll go for that.
Okay. We're trying out a lot of other jobs today with Job Simulator.
So we're throwing Abby,
That's what we're doing.
who has done VR once in her life, into a VR headset to do VR twice in her life.
Yes.
And so we can all laugh and poke fun at her.
That's about what happened last time.
Don't
so
worry.
that's fair.
You're just giving me a break for the day. They do this with me all the time.
Can I
Okay.
just show this off real quick? Sorry. Her face. Me getting
Well-
smacked with a VR headset. Look at her necklace. This is how serious she is about space. Her necklace is literally the
It's
individual
the
planets.
planets, you guys.
You got an Earth and a
Whoa.
Jupiter, right?
Wait, what happened to the...
What? What happened?
wait,
Chris is
Are
like...
you wondering where Pluto is? Because so is the rest of our generation.
what is
Oh!
Wait, Roxas Chase on Twitter, @Roxas Chase, asks you, Abby, how hard is it to work at NASA?
How hard? Not super hard, actually, because there are a lot of jobs in areas that we never consider that you could be at NASA. You could be a publicist. We always think of the engineers and the physicists and the astronauts, but there's actually artists and publicists. And any
Artists?
job that you can imagine, you can do for NASA.
No
We
way.
need
That's pretty
thousands
awesome.
of people across the nation, really, to work for NASA.
Oh man. So, if you're currently a bartender, can you bartend at NASA? Bartender
That was a little
the
bit more rough.
astronaut.
That's you found the one thing that you
Oh
can't
shoot.
quite
Okay.
do.
All right. Okay.
Bartender in space! Do you want a pro tip here?
Yes.
That's not a blender. Does that look like a blender?
Oh, that's
it's a
definitely a
kettle.
coffee
It's
pot.
there you go.
There we
It's
go.
It's a kettle.
I was wondering what she was doing there, but I was just trying to be supportive
Here.
regardless.
See, and this is the reason why we gotta prepare Abby for any other future jobs that she might be
We're
encountering.
just
It's
making
the
sure
blender.
we're just making sure she's got all of her, ducks in a row. It's no problem.
I feel like most pilots in training should know the difference between a coffee
Yeah.
pot kettle and a blender.
Remind me, at what point in flying do you use a blender? Or
Breakfast.
a coffee pot?
The breakfast part of flying.
We don't eat breakfast in
the
in,
snacks.
Really?
No
in
snacks in space.
No
Aw,
snacks in
man.
space.
What do you mean there's no snacks? You're not going starving in space.
You eat your one meal and that's it.
Really? You only
No.
get one meal in space?
Oh man, I was about to say I'm
You
done
get
being
3
an
solid
astronaut.
meals a day. Does this have a top? People have actually eaten astronaut food because because tortillas are a really common astronaut food.
No way.
Yeah, when
Wait,
you think
really?
about it, yeah, if you're in space, let's say you want to have peanut butter on some kind of bread substance, you would
Bread
originally go for bread.
Yeah.
Yes. I would skip the substance half and just go straight to the bread.
The real reason is that when you eat bread, it gets crumbly, right? And what happens if you get crumbles in space?
They
You-
stay in
you have-
space forever.
You have the
Just
delight.
float around.
You have the delightfully fun mini game of like floating around after them, being like,
Right.
The
Until
same
they
thing
get
you
into
do
your
with the
own
water.
electronics, and then you
You're like a guppy.
Oh,
You're like a
no.
guppy eating space food.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it becomes like fish food.
It's like fish flakes.
Yeah.
Abby, have you ever heated water in a kettle before? Again, like I know that you know how to fly planes, how to endure extreme G forces, and how to.
Does this go on the stove? I'm part of the 21st century. We just get our hot water from the
Yeah?
the sink.
No stoves in the 21st century.
That's what the microwave oven was made for.
That's what the mic. How do they heat water in space, Abby?
It
Turn
comes
the
out of it
faucet to
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing great.
Is this how you?
So Abby's working on boiling water.
I think that. There we go.
Up.
Woo!
Up.
Woo!
Up. Yeah.
Curses!
The water.
Physics,
So
why?
her downfall has been coffee so far.
The only bread product you get is tortillas.
Well, maybe they should try crumpets because crumpets also don't crumble. Crumpets are very.
No, crumpet.
Crumpets are like
Crumbly.
sponges. They're like bread sponges.
Oh, she did nice. She did nicely there.
She
That
did a
was
solid
excellent.
pour.
That was. She's got hot water and a crumpet.
Is that everything?
So
Did
far,
you do it?
So far, it's hot water and a crumpet.
There was a tea bag in there at one point.
But I like that you're just slowly karate chopping around the kitchen at this
She's
point.
gonna find it. I have no idea where it is actually.
Is it in the sinkhole? Is it in look deep into that sinkhole?
Do you know where it is, Matthew?
No, don't. Oh, you're.
Oh, there it is. It
That
was in there.
Definitely a cup of tea.
Oh,
It
it was
just
in there. There it is. Oh, there. Oh, maybe.
Take it. Take it.
Wait, what if you move the thing?
Take.
No, no.
I think it wants more tea.
I don't blame it.
Man.
I mean,
You know.
All
I don't know why.
Boil away.
what sort of
Wants more
shoddy
tea.
restaurant is this where it's only like my cup's half full?
Oh, crumpets have to be heated?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do
you
you
got a
got?
toast Joe crumpet.
Toast Joe crumpets.
Oh man.
Toast
okay.
those crumps. My
There we
crumbs.
go.
My crumbs.
That's
My
another
lovely
reason that you
lady
don't have
crumbs.
That, nope, that's
Humans
not.
use
That's
devices
Don't burn
called
the crumpets though.
toaster.
Okay.
Nothing is worse than a burnt crumpet. Literally nothing. Can you think of a single thing that's worse than a burnt crumpet?
no.
This is so
Definitely the
unsanitary.
worst. Maybe you
kind
could.
of heathen
No, it's
puts their
unsanitary
crumpets
if
and
you
their
lick
toast
it. This
together?
is fine. This is just fine.
There.
Don't
Look,
ever
Oh my
do
gosh,
that
this is
Oh!
beautiful. That's
Holy
beautiful.
jeez.
Yay! Oh man, she's made 2 breakfasts.
Wow.
Yay!
It only took like a half hour.
So my undergrad, I studied chemistry, and then I did basically cancer biology for a master's degree. Am I on my way
Oh.
to becoming an astronaut?
You are. You would still have a lot of school ahead of you, though.
Oh, never
but
mind. I didn't
cancer
want
studying
anymore.
is a great field towards becoming an astronaut. Because,
Wait, really?
Yeah, because that's one of the things that we study in space is how can we produce medicines for the future, and also what effect do things like, oh my god, the avocado just split.
Oh, that was more exciting than becoming an astronaut.
It's like,
Right now it is.
and in the
avocado.
future, we will have astronauts who have cured cancer from space.
Avocado.
Ooh, avocado split. People need entertainment on the space station, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you do like a little stage play. Father, we
That's like
need
a
to
cool-
sow the cherry orchard. Oh no,
Instead, go to the stars.
We-
What?
I was trying to turn it
That
into
is
a-
from No Chekhov.
I
play.
was trying to turn it into a space-themed play. I was
Yeah.
trying to go from Chekhov's gun to Chekhov's starship.
Oh, okay, that's fair. The only Chekhov play I'm intimately familiar with is the Seagull.
Matt, you're intimate with the seagull?
Oh man,
Yeah.
whoever wants to be intimately familiar with a Chekhov play. Oh.
I'm
Good for
a
you,
Russian
though.
major.
Good for
Excuse
you.
me.
Oh,
sorry.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Sorry, this
I'm
this
just
bears
gonna
mentioning.
Go ahead and call that a sandwich.
Whoops. Oh, you
That's
both
a
did. You both
sandwich,
did.
right?
Oh yeah, that time I took my pilot's license. Hashtag humble brag. Oh yeah, that time when I was a Russian major.
Right?
The thing is, it's called Hello Neighbor, and there's all these hidden messages. Yes,
Are
karate
you
chop it
trying
to death.
karate chop it?
Okay, look.
Ladies
when
and
I have to
gentlemen,
handle something
first
in
woman
a
on
room,
Mars.
That's the.
This is it.
This is it. Karate chopping an avocado. Play time?
Here's an avocado.
Oh great, here we go. Watch
But they're,
out for the
but they're
actual knife that's
scrambled. But
behind
they're
you.
scrambled
There's
letters.
an actual knife behind me.
No.
Oh.
Of course there's not.
Bummer.
We're not going to give you a stab and a half, I swear. I'm gonna pull an Abby and chop this avocado. Ready?
Please, human.
Welcome to one of those bad ideas on GTLive moments.
Yep.
Maybe we can add this smear onto the curtain, and it could be a nice counterpoint to.
You know what? As far as things to be called an Abby, chopping an avocado is not a bad one in my opinion.
There we go.
Chopping an
That's-
avocado with
it
a
could be
karate
worse.
chop, it might be. Here we go.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that's specifics.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Vintage vine.
Didn't.
Something
You just
happened.
dented my avocado.
I told you it would work.
Come on.
Très bien,
I was gonna-
très bien.
I eat those, you know. God.
Whoa, wait a second. Before you plate that, did you realize?
Oh my gosh, it worked.
Totally
Sort of. You just sort of popped it. You didn't really chop it. You just more popped
Better
it.
slip this on the plate too.
California fresh.
Right.
Actually, like.
Ooh.
Whoa. Released the
I
flavors.
ate
I
my
did.
burrito of escape.
Similar to when you hammer a piece of meat, you know?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's called.
Oh my
Tenderize.
gosh, I've been
Tenderize.
imagining
Yes, thank you.
tenderize.
For whatever reason, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, when you tenderize. So I tenderize
So
the
not
avocado
only do
for
you
you.
meat eaters like
You meat eaters, as
butcher
in.
your meat beforehand, but then you also stab it afterwards.
Then you
with a
gotta
hammer, like-
continue the karate chopping.
In,
Yikes.
Wait,
don't you
Matthew, I
need to eat
need
space?
a job. I need a job.
Don't you hold up? Don't you need to eat meat in space?
Meat is actually a really inefficient food, so no.
Omnivores.
The answer would be no.
Welcome to humanity. We're omnivores. Hey,
Space is gonna be for the vegetarians, just saying.
Whoa!
Actually, I'll change
Throwing
that. Mars
down.
is for the
Throwing
vegetarians. So,
Mars is for the vegetarians.
Wow.
Mars is for
Okay.
It's so hard to produce meat. Do you know how hard that is?
Not if there's people there.
Soylent Green is people.
Jason!
Human flesh is delicious.
Oh,
Pointed out the obvious.
we've discovered a whole
Jason, have
new
you
side
read
of
70s?
Jason.
Do office
See?
work.
There you go.
Office
Do
Yeah.
office
We've never done
I mean,
store
it's-
clerk. Oh,
Ooh.
really?
Oh,
Could
no,
the chat
these are-
vote
Over
on this?
population
Did the
right
chat
now,
vote on
just
this?
saying.
Oh no, you can do store clerk.
That's getting a little too real, Jason. What's
Store clerk.
Slushies and hot dogs?
Puffy head chicken leg syndrome?
Yeah, talk to me about puffy
Yeah,
and
what's
chicken
that?
legs.
A little bit.
It's a lot of fun. It's what happens when your body is
Oh my God.
used to.
So is it
It's a lot of fun for us
It's
to
fun?
watch, at
It's
least.
fun the way that you wanna just
Oh
grab-
no!
Oh,
Oh, my avocado pit! This is the pit. Literally,
Bloop.
this is the pit.
Bloop. Bloop.
Stephanie, I got avocado on your new computer.
Oh.
What?
So you Christianed her new computer? With
Are you
that?
kidding? I got that yesterday. I'm not even joking right now.
And this is the moment when Stephanie becomes an avocado no.
I think it becomes more of a Matt Pat no.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's less about the avocado and more about the guy who is in charge of her computer right
It's
now.
2 in under a week. Come on.
Oh,
We can make it a
Right?
tradition.
our ceiling
No.
just fell off.
You wanna tell Abby what happened to the last computer of
Why are
mine
you
that
raising
you
ceilings?
touched on the live stream?
Dang, it's chicken legs.
Okay.
It's what happens when your body is used to gravity, and so your entire life, your body has been fighting against gravity.
Just
There's
getting
more
more
avocado on your computer.
Rapidly approaching obsolescence.
I'm not even joking right now. If there's avocado on my computer, when this thing comes off, there's gonna be some problems back here. There's gonna be some problems back here. Hello.
Don't worry,
Oh,
the
geez.
avocado has been removed from your computer. Well, let's see what else is happening on the twits.
Please never call it that again.
Wow, look at her. She comes onto our live stream and she starts telling us what to call the twits.
Well, here's the thing: is that you're a little bit old, and I'm just trying to keep you up to date on the young people lingo, which is that, like, first off, no twits, no more twits. Yeah, guys out there,
Did you
let me
hold
know
up.
what you think about that. It's
Did you just call me Ben?
I could call you Grandpa if you prefer.
Have a lovely day.
Grandpa?
Oh man, I thought
pretty sure I
yesterday's
see
Man,
stream
when
was
can-
about
when-
getting
when
back
can-
at the haters.
When can we launch you to Mars? Jeez.
That's my goal, is to know
Great,
people
go,
so much
right
that they
now.
will send me
I
the
think
space.
actually, I think it's
Maybe just put her in the cryo tube.
Then
What should we be using right now, Abby? What social media device should I be
I
using?
think you should definitely be on Twitter, but young
yeah.
people are more so on Instagram.
Yeah, how are we going to curate people's
and
comments?
YouTube.
Yeah, great. How are we going to curate their comments on the Instagram? Hey guys, send us a picture with the comment and make sure you spam it so that there's a high likelihood that we see it on the Instagram. How long is it before Astronaut Abby is setting foot on Mars red soil?
Good question.
Thank you. I thought it was well phrased. Third time's a charm.
Yep, I'm proud of you. But
Thank you.
Astronaut Abby will hopefully be off to Mars in the mid to late 2030s.
2030.
And that's because I want to be the first person on Mars. That's about when we're looking at for when we could send humans to Mars.
So you're
That's
saying we're only
pretty
like
awesome.
13 years away?
That's pretty amazing, you
At the
guys.
earliest, I'd say mid to late 2030s. So add a couple years on that.
Really though?
Yeah,
man.
maybe 15 to 20 years away from putting humans on Mars.
What's the biggest hurdle right now?
The biggest hurdle is definitely life support systems. So
That's an
finding,
important one. I feel like that's probably a pretty
Shoot,
important one if
that's
we
not-
want life
That's not
landing
that,
on
like,
Mars.
yeah,
That's the biggest
that's
difference
not the
between-
extras, like the gazebo that looks over Saturn.
I grew up in Minnesota. All sadness is supposed to be accompanied with freezing.
Wait, where'd you
and-
grow up in?
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Ah!
Oh yeah, you betcha, Minnesota.
Can you say boat?
Boot.
Boot.
Is that-
I did that completely for you.
I was gonna
no.
say, can you say boat normally?
It's a boat.
It's still kind of boat.
It's a boat.
A boat. A boat-ish.
A boat what?
Beautiful. It's great. Perfect. So
I never
there's no-
had an accent until I moved to college, though, on the East Coast.
Really?
And then so many people looked at me and went, "Oh, Minnesota? You're from Minnesota?" That I developed it just so that I could screw with them when I introduced myself.
Really? So you're revealing to your fellow classmates right now. Abby has lied to you. I feel like drama alert on YouTube. Let's get right into the new Astronaut Abby. Official Astronaut Abby is lying to her
Are you
classmates at
gossiping
Wellesley.
about me to myself? MatPat is a huge gossip.
I'm not gossiping. I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm
you're totally right
I'm
about
ex-
that.
Spreading gossip.
I'm doing what I do
about-
on YouTube, exposing the truth.
No, she's right. In the meanwhile, I can't figure out
It
what
started
the
out
heck
as a
I'm supposed
trick.
to do.
Ready?
Now
Let's do it
it's
together,
natural.
Chris. Ready? Exposing the truth. That was good. That was good. That was good, Chris.
What do you guys even
That
I
was-
just feel like
that
we're
was-
doing like a
Right,
What
black
is
go.
even
sock
going
thing.
on
Like,
back there? Gosh.
Exposing the truth.
This
You
stuff
want-
over here, this gray stuff.
Two of gray.
It's a
Two
mystery.
of trash. It looks like a cup,
mystery.
like
It's
a
not.
squirt bottle.
It definitely looks like he wants a cup somewhere in there. Like it.
No, but this is like the mystery of, like, it doesn't.
But you gotta put it on the little ticket.
Is that a
taker
shoe? Do you
scanner.
sell
You gotta.
shoes
Have
here?
you been scanning
Oh,
it?
no.
Scan it. Boom.
Oh,
Wow.
good. There, that's done.
Boom.
Wow, that was amazing. Good teamwork, everyone.
Pro gamer
my-
skills. Sidic_Chad, SIDIK, Sidic Chad. I have a PG-13 question for
Oh my.
Abby. PG-13
Uh-oh.
question.
I'm pretty sure I know what this is gonna be.
Will you
Oh,
marry me?
hit me
Wait.
with
Oh,
it.
man.
Well,
Hit me
no.
with it.
What do you think it is?
Oh, it's definitely about sex in space.
Oh.
Is it not?
Do you get that a lot? Is that like
Really?
a-
Is that
I
a common
speak
question?
in classrooms. Every 8th grade boy in the country has asked me this
Oh.
question.
Really?
Every time I go to an
Boys,
8th grade
man.
class, I get asked this question. Anywhere between 7th and 10th grade, this question comes up.
So guys, if you're in 7th to 10th grade and Abby
Do
comes
not
to your
ask
school,
me that
think
question.
of something more original. My God.
Well,
It's been asked, it's been answered, it's out there.
I don't know what the answer is. What's the answer?
The answer is that you could. Logistically, it's difficult because no gravity. And the fact that there are only 6 people in space and that many of them are married means that it probably isn't going to happen, especially
Wow.
because they're all professionals right now.
Oh,
They're all
that's
people who are
good.
up there on a job, and there are cameras everywhere.
What happens in space stays in space.
That's absolutely
It's
not
like
true.
it's like Vegas.
I was
That's-
gonna say-
space is not Vegas.
Tanya Roa at Tris_Roa says, I've always wanted to be a doctor, but after this stream, I want to be a doctor on Mars.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I hope to see you there. We're definitely going to need doctors on Mars because that's one of the things about going to Mars that is so cool, is this idea of developing Earth independency. So that means that on that 3-year trip to Mars, because like we said, 6 to 8 months there, same amount of time back, but you also have to wait for the orbits to line up so that you can have that. So it ends up being about 3 years. We're going to need to be able to fend for ourselves, basically, when it comes down to it. So we'll need to have mechanics, mathematicians, doctors, all of those types of things.
Theater
Nail.
people.
Theater
Theater!
I was about
You know what?
to say
Absolutely.
STEM!
Here's the thing about why
Stage
art is
management,
important is
theater,
this. Is because
electricians,
All
and
of
M.
right?
on the
What's
way
it-
to Mars,
what's
you
it-
need to be.
Moms.
And moms.
Moms.
Stage moms! That, the
Stage moms.
biggest handshake there for Chris. Well done.
Oh man.
I
Oh wait.
have, of course I have.
Oh, my cleaner bot is escaping. My cleaner bot is
living on
escaping.
another planet?
Go, cleaner
Not
bot.
yet.
Go. Aw, cleaner bot. No.
What are you doing?
I'm
Steph?
trying to escape the store with cleaner bot. Cleaner bot, go.
You
Go.
can't escape.
Escape. Do
Can
what
I
I
pick up
cannot.
Cat
Do what
You
I
can try to
cannot.
pick up
Cleaner
Cat
bot.
Pat. Good
Oh,
luck.
Maybe I'll just join Cat Pet.
Sure, please.
Wait.
I think.
Can I just pick up this money off the floor? No, nothing? All right, I'm done cleaner botting. I'm done.
Did you complete your job, Steph?
Yes.
Well
Done.
done. Task complete.
Yes! Woo!
Well done.
Awesome.
Good job, Steph.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. I'm an amazing store clerk. So if
I would
YouTube
hire
falls
you.
through,
I would hire you.
if owning my own business and being an entrepreneur and changing the face of digital video doesn't happen to, pan out, I can always become a store clerk. Scoot on
Wait,
down.
hey, you get your celebratory
Oh,
avocado.
God, get
Yeah.
that thing out of here.
Please.
Oh, just
Please.
disgusting.
This is Stephanie's reward.
Oh.
So Abby, shamelessly promote yourself one more
Yeah,
time.
let's do it
Shamelessly
again.
promote.
Where
All
can
right.
we find you?
Go
Where
ahead
can
and
they
find
you?
me at Astronaut Abby on pretty much any social media channel out there, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of them, as well as at astronautabby.com. You can also find the nonprofit that I run called, wrong side,
That one.
Right?
the Mars
There it
Generation.
is.
You gotta learn your left from your right when you're in space.
It's
Got it.
hard when you're watching the camera and it's, the Mars Generation
Right.
on any social media channel as well as themarsgeneration.org. We'd be happy to have you join
And
us.
what does the Mars Generation do, real quick?
The Mars Generation is a STEM and space advocacy org, so
Wait, you have theater shows?
no.
Nope.
Not that
Advocacy.
kind of STEM.
Nope, not STEM.
Although
No,
we
not
do
that one.
encourage young people to advocate in their communities and be ambassadors for space and STEM education in their communities. And the way you do that is up to you. So it might be through
It could
theater.
be through interpretive dance.
That would
everyone.
be an amazing thing to have in the Mars Generation. You missed your calling.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of GT Live.
If you want to see me eat this entire avocado, well,
That's-
click the box to the left
that's
and
gross.
watch the full stream.
That's gross.
It's not gross. It's great.
And
Avocado's great.
if you don't want to watch Matt eat that entire avocado, then you should click the box to the right, and instead you can watch me fly an airplane.
Woo,
Space is
space.
cool too. Avocados are awesome though.
But space is better.